Hello. Today we're going to go ahead and go over persuasion versus manipulation and look at some propaganda techniques. All right, two key terms that you kind of want to know before we get started. There is a difference between persuasion and propaganda. Persuasion is the action of convincing someone or being convinced to believe something, and propaganda is the dissemination of information. It's facts, arguments, rumors, half-truths, lies, to influence public opinion. So on persuasion, you're convincing, and propaganda, you're influencing in kind of sketchy ways. So there are three different persuasive strategies that we have already gone over: ethos, logos, and pathos. Remember that ethos refers to the credibility of a speaker, logos refers to the logic of an argument, and pathos is emotion. So those are three persuasive techniques that we have already gone over. Propaganda versus effective persuasion. Persuasion and propaganda are both intended to influence people, but there's a big difference between the two. Effective persuasion relies on influence based on strong, logical ideas and facts and reasons, and propaganda is just crazy all over the place, relies totally on emotion. Propaganda generally is large scale. It looks to influence a ton of people at once. Persuasion is small scale. You're influencing a few people and you're doing it properly. Propaganda typically makes use of misunderstandings and biases in first reaction, whereas persuasion requires critical thinking, deep thought, and a thorough understanding of what's going on. Persuasion is an opinion based in truth. Propaganda distorts truth and often leads to false information. Persuasion uses personal emotions and more appeals to convince people, whereas propaganda is just pure emotion and values that you may or may not agree with. Persuasion is open to other people's ideas. Propaganda thinks that the other side is totally completely wrong and it's complete and total crap. Persuasion blends facts and emotions and weaves and intertwines them in this beautiful way, and propaganda is based on biases and assumptions. A bias is a cause to feel or show preference or prejudice for something you're against. We've talked about this before. Bias is kind of your predisposition that you come into something with. Everyone has a degree of bias that influences their thoughts and actions. You're biased, I'm biased, we're all biased. Bias causes us to make prejudgments. So there are two categories of biases that I want you guys to be thinking about. Number one is explicit bias. It refers to attitudes and beliefs that we consciously or deliberately hold and express about a person or group. An implicit bias includes attitudes and beliefs about other people, ideas, or institutions that occur outside of our conscious and awareness and control. So explicit, we are aware of it. We know what's going on. And implicit is that you have that bias, but you don't even know it's going on. So we need to consider all of this when we're thinking about propaganda. When we talk about propaganda in this class, we're going to put it into 4 different categories. The first category is simplification. That propaganda reduces complicated issues to basic ideas and packages them with catchy slogans and images so they're easy to understand and remember. Examples of this type of propaganda is comparing two products, glittering generalities, repetition, symbols. The second category of propaganda is exploitation. This kind of propaganda uses emotional messages to play on the universal weaknesses and fears and desires of its audience. Examples of exploitation are flag waving, emotional appeal, testimonial, celebrity endorsement. The third category of propaganda is exaggeration. Propaganda that paints its cause as unbeatable, without flaws or weaknesses. It is the best. Some examples of this are card stacking, time crunch or exigency, and transfer. Finally, the fourth category of propaganda is division. This type of propaganda sets us up as us versus them scenarios, broadening divisions between different people. Some examples of this are bandwagon, plain folk, snob appeal. All right, so I know that you guys have in your history classes been going over propaganda and you guys have been looking at propaganda. The next few slides Slides 10 through 27 take you through the different types of propaganda that we will be talking about in this class. What you're going to do is you're going to open up your note taker, and you are going to come up with your own examples of each type of propaganda. So you are going to go to the compare and contrast slide. That's slide 11. You're going to look at the definition of the propaganda technique of compare and contrast. And then you are going to come up with your own example. If you notice on the slide, I have the definition. I have my example. I have a couple of picture examples. And then you need to come up with your own example of this. You may work with a partner. You may work in your groups. But you are coming up with one example of each of the propaganda techniques. Once you're done with this activity, you're going to move on to logical fallacies. Enjoy!